Okay, so we practiced the distributive property and we understand what it is. Now we're going to solve equations with it. So our first one, we have 2a plus 3 equals negative 12. I'm going to show you two ways to solve using the distributive property. I personally like, well, I'll show you when it's good and when it's bad, but it kind of works. So first we can actually do the distributive property. So we'd have two a's, and I need two groups of 3, which is 6 equals negative 12. And now we got to solve this. Remember, negative 12 minus 6 is negative 18. It's 2a, need to divide, a equals negative 9. And we can check this. Negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. All right, so that's using the distributive property. I'm going to show you another way. I like to do it when the numbers come out to be nice whole numbers when I divide, and other times they're not going to be so nice. Like if we look at 9 and 10, I wouldn't want to do it that way. So here, 3 is getting multiplied, right, by p plus 2. So instead I'm going to do the opposite, which is divide. And that cancels out, so I'd have p plus 2. 18 divided by 3 is 6, and now I have a one step. So I can subtract, and p would equal 4. And 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18, so I know I'm right. Alright, I'm going to do the distributive property for this one. I'm going to do 8r plus 32 equals 88 minus 32 minus 32. 88 minus 32, that's going to be 6, and that'll be 5. 8r, divide by 8, r would equal 7. Alright, over here I'm going to do the method I did for number 3. I'm going to divide by 2. So I have 3a plus 2 equals negative 4. Subtract 2. 3a equals negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. Divide by 3. And a would equal negative 2. And I can check. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Over here I'm going to distribute, so I have 4k plus 12 equals 4. Minus 12 minus 12. Negative 8 equals 4k. Divide by 4, k equals negative 2. I'm going to use, since 5 does divide quite evenly, 5 divided by 5 is 1, y minus 2, add 2, 3 equals y. Again, you can choose which way you're best, that you like better. So here I'm going to divide by a negative 1, because that's going to cancel out. So I have 3k minus 12 equals negative 48. Add 12. I'd have negative 36. And k would equal negative 12. Over here, I'm going to, well, I'll distribute here. Negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Minus 6. And we have 2x equals 24. Divided by 2. X equals 12. Remember, we must show our work. This is showing work. Alright, it's not just randomly guessing numbers and saying it works. Alright. Now here, 11 divided by a half is going to give me a decimal. I'd rather not do that, so I'm going to distribute. So a half of 4 is 2x. A half of negative 6 is going to be negative 3. Remember, when I'm multiplying by a half, I'm really dividing by 2. So I want to add 3. I have 2x equals 14. Divide by 2. X equals 7. Over here, I'm going to divide. Now I'm going to multiply by a whole number. So remember, when I'm multiplying, 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4x. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 2 is negative 6. Add 6. So I'm going to have 28. Negative 28 plus 4x divided by 4 divided by 4. X equals negative 7. And that is solving using the distributive property. Yay!